My girlfriend's down at the moment, so we're watching telly, watching Midsummer Murders. There's no signal on most of the channels due to the fact that the sun is active by the looks of things. I've just managed to turn the computer on. Just going to check what's going on, but it's definitely disrupting all television channels across England. As you can see, the signal level on the telly is pathetic. What have you done? Just turned it off?
Don't turn it over.
Still no signal.
No signal.
That's channel 3. Ooh. DZ, Y and back and forth. We've had a density, massive big thing hit here, and the winds are going up, but there's not so much pressure actually here as there has been in the past. Yeah, under storm conditions. Let's go somewhere else and have a look and see what's going on. Solarham. Yeah, M-class flare again. Oh my god, we're in storm as well. K4 on the index. Let's have a look at current weather warnings. That global absorption isn't too high. I don't know what's affecting the TV channels so much. Oh, 6.7? Oh my god. That's going to be shocking if that's earthbound. Oh no. Let's have a look. Current weather warnings. Fucking hell, it's pretty. We're only on a G2 storm. I don't know why the telly's gone out then. Yeah, this is the shit hitting. We're on K6 index. It's not even anything special. Second of 2 southern convulsions. Okay. It's starting to hit.
Ruby Wilmot. Don't press charges.
See the aurora.
What about here?
Okay, what happens is here, this bit here,
I say
comes
we
up
were
a
on a
pressure from
chance.
here, and then splits off. When it splits off, you get an aurora.
Good to see you.
That's not good. It's 6:15, but it's actually 7:15. As you can see, the pressure's built up. There's much more pressure on this bit here. This is kind of solar wind speed, the pressure against the magnetic field. And then you see this point here, and you've got this point here. These are the auroras. That's the Earth, the little dot in the middle. These are the auroras. And what happens, this pressure builds up, and then it splits off from here. This gets really, really white, and then you see a bit split off into the distance. And that's basically when the auroras re-thingy himself and arc himself out of the thing. But as you can see, we're getting under more and more pressure. And look at this aurora ionic convection. You can see that there's a change of velocity here, if you like. The wind speed has been quite slowly increasing over the course of the day. It's at 600 miles an hour now. We had a massive density pulse earlier. Density's fluctuating. You've got BZ going north and south, minus and positive. I can't remember. I think it's when it goes minus into the red is when there's risk of earthquake. I think it's something like that. But I don't think you're going to see any earth trembling problems until this dies off slightly, because that's usually when the pressure on the earth isn't on it anymore. So, you know, as you can see, we've had a bit of pressure. That's when the television went funny, and then it's died off and then on again. As far as I know, we're in G3, K7 index. So let's go to the as you can see here, you've got the G's. These are the indexes here. So let's have a look at this. It's saying we're at K index 6 and it's G2, it's moderate. It isn't actually as bad as the one we had last month, where we had it near enough come up here. It was quite littered, to be honest. Not sure if this is the first flare or the second flare. I don't know if it's the M or the X that's hitting now, but there's definitely a build up of pressure happening. Actually seeing it occur as it is now. As I say, the television went off earlier. My girlfriend was watching telly. It pissed her off quite a lot, to be honest. But this is when there's expecting it, like G1 minor likely, on 10th of September to the 11th. But so that's what's making me think that this actually is the M class hitting. and of course then we're continuing to this day, when we get the X class. But yeah, that's live data as it's going on. Not sure about earthquakes. I doubt if there's been anything major just yet. I don't know, possibly. It's always hard to say, isn't it? No, it doesn't look like it, look. So, nothing major anyway, not yet. So I'll just keep an eye on that. I'll keep an eye on that throughout the time of it hitting. But, it's not life-threatening or anything, so don't panic. We've reached a KP7 now, which is quite high to be honest. The last one we had in August, I think we reached KP7 or 8, I'm not sure what it was. I'll have to look for that video and add it onto the end of this. But we reached quite high. Going back to the auroras, it seems that we've had one split. Because, look, they're really big. If you're in North Scotland now, you'll probably see the auroras tonight. I won't see it because I'm down here, you know. But, so we had problems with the TV earlier. We're at G3 now, or just growing up to G3. We're at 2 at the moment. There's a deabsorbed absorption zone there. If you look here, the pressure isn't actually that great in the sense of solar winds. It's fluctuating. It's gone up to 600, but it's not. It's sort of staying there. The densities, we had a big density earlier, but we're pulling left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right down here. This doesn't seem to be as much pressure because I think this was really red earlier. Where are we? You can see it here. Look, it goes red, and then it hits here, and this gets red, and then what happens? This fires off as the auroras fire, and that brings it back out and circuits the aurora here on these points here where they come back in. So as you can look up here, the auroras are really prominent at the moment. There you go, as I said before. And then if we go to space warnings currently in effect, we've gone up to here, we're on a G6, the bottom of G6. This is greater than K7, we haven't gone to that yet, but if we look here, and it's active warning, yes, station boulder, it's moderate, okay. We're at moderate levels at the moment. This is when everything's supposed to be arriving, I think. The green thing, it usually, yeah, the A12, at A index of 20 or greater, reaching peaks of G1 minor. So they've got that quite wrong. If that's just, see, it might be because the M class flare is more Earth directed than the X class flare. So it might be that the M class flare will be more prevalent than the, what's his name? But we're not above K7 yet. It's nothing to worry about. When we get up to G4, push into G5, then we might see some power outages over in Europe. I've seen on YouTube that there's been some power outages, but I've not known of anything in England just yet. We've had problems with local television programs because it's all on digital network. My other half was watching telly, and the English channels seem to be struggling in daylight, and it seemed that the Sky channels and other channels that satellites could be anywhere else were still up. The signal was okay, but solar tick up. What's that saying at the moment? Moderate geometric storm in progress due to incoming CPA, the chance of an M-class flare. So, you know, nothing to panic about just yet, but it's very interesting to watch. I like watching it. I watched the last one hit. The last one hit was absolutely amazing. I'll see if I can find it and put that on the end of this video. Sorry about the train. There's all been a bit of drama on YouTube about these flares hitting, but on the 5th of August there was a CME that hit that was just absolutely shocking, to be fair. But this is the video I done of it, and you can see quite clearly the pressure that's just hit the planet there in comparison to how it was before. The only thing that's different, see how blatant that was. The only thing that's different on this occasion, look, it was proton storms at the top here. It wasn't K index, which is down here. It was all up here. I can't think what it is up there. But as I say, the level of storm didn't get too high until the next day, because after I can't remember where I actually. This video's on here anyway. Oh, this is pictures of the moon. I don't know what I'm doing there. Really. But yeah, this was one that hit from. If I go back, I called it "The Sun Is Stepping Up." I've done this video, showing you how this CME hit, and etc. etc. and introduce people to Barcolia. But if I pause that for a second, this is that thing here. This is us, and this is I think there was 3 M class and 1 X class on 4th or 5th of August. It was ridiculous. But all of them were really earth directed. You check this how it hits. Look at the state of that. Right, in comparison to what we're seeing right now, that's quite minor. People probably won't believe that, but I go to... But it's slightly different things, obviously, that's going on. If I load this up, which is the one for now, and this is us again, and you'll see the first CME go in a minute. There it is. Okay, that's the one that's we just had a minute ago, but the one before it kind of sideswiped us here. It wasn't a full on. I don't think it's going to roll back as far as that. It's not as early as, that's the 9th, so it's only what's happened today. I can't actually show you, but there's things on the internet that show you, someone's got this simulation showing, and it's nothing like it was on the day in question, the 4th of August, because that was horrific. It's just like, what is going on? You see them? It was just like, what? Do you know what I mean? And that's when it all started hitting, before the day before. But as I say, it's all up here. It's proton more than it is. I don't think the proton levels have actually risen that badly. Yeah, see, proton. We went proton on the 7th, and then we've come back down. So it's different interference on this occasion. Goes magnetic. We went up there before last time. But yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as it could be, trust me. But the sun is definitely stepping up. It's done this each month now. Done it a month ago, and it's doing now. So that's 2 months in a row. Peace, love and light.